Alright, so I had using reference angles to evaluate trigonomic functions. So these are all the notes that I wrote down from the textbook, just to kind of give an overview of describing reference angles and how to find them. So first you need to know a reference angle is a positive acute angle, and you have to base it off of the quadrants to know what kind of formula to use to find the reference angle. So I wrote up here an example on quadrant 2. So if you have an angle in quadrant 2 and it is greater than 90 and less than 180, then the reference angle is going to equal 180 degrees minus whatever angle was given to you in the problem. So that kind of just describes that for quadrant 2, because this is 90 degrees. So this down here explains quadrant 3 formula, this explains quadrant 4. So reference angles in quadrant 2 subtract from 180, and I wrote that right there. 180 degrees minus the angle given to you. Reference angles in quadrant 3, you subtract 180 from the reference angle, so it would be this and then minus 180. Reference angles in quadrant 4, you subtract from 360, so 360 degrees minus the angle. Alright, so I'll go ahead and give an example with an actual problem, with an actual angle, and it's asking to find the reference angle based off of that. So, I'll go ahead and put this down. Alright, so if the angle is 345, go ahead and write this equals 345. And then the graph for it would look like a little bit longer that way. Okay, so then it's 345 degrees, so it's gonna be in quadrant 4 because it is greater. Remember what we talked about down here? It's greater than 270, but it's less than 360. So it's going to be in quadrant 4. So we'll just draw this a little bit down that way, and then it's going to go down like that. And then so from here, connecting to this angle, that was bad. This angle right here is going to be the reference angle. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So how we would solve this is by using our formula that we just talked about down in quadrant 4. So we would have to do 360 degrees minus our angle given to us, which our angle given to us again was 345. So we need to do 360, so our reference angle is going to equal 360 degrees minus 345 degrees, which this overall equals 15 degrees. So that would be our final answer. So our positive acute angle, our reference angle, equals 15. So this angle right here is 15 degrees. And I just chose to do this example. This is using an actual positive angle number, but there's also negative degrees. There's also radian numbers that you can find reference angles for, or radian angles. So this was just an example for this kind of angle and how to find a reference angle for it. So yeah, and that's an example for a quadrant 4 formula on how to find